Cut fastball inside, ball one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Weekly hit towards first. Fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's hitting over .350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, he's got a 3 for 7 line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike 1 and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Justin Verlander will be on the mound for the Astros. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the right fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Outside, 3-0 now. Pitch on the way. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the left fielder, Andrew.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Two 2-0 pitch on the way.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk in the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Pilar at second, Benintendi at first with no outs. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find his zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and Verlander loses the handle here. This one straight to the backstop. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And the Red Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. The second for one, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
The second baseman, Justin.
Standing in, Dustin Pedroia, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Looking to minimize the damage here.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one frozen.
The 0-1 offering. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. From the stretch, the 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for just the one. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Astros nothing. So stepping in, Yordan Alvarez, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Should be no trouble for Bradley, and there's out number 1.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid type outfielder, forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there, but a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the pole.
Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Striding in, George Springer. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. Slapped hard the opposite way. Pilar is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak.
Bradley Jr.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up and in for ball 1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Altuve fields it cleanly, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And here's Jose Peraza, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. This is foul right side.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The next 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Pitch is piling up. 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. This is hit high and deep out to left. Brantley going back, and it's gone into the monster seats. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. After it is Brantley. He's not going to get it, and the 2-out rally continues. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 1-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner scores from second, so he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in now, Michael Chavis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. In the dirt, and now let's see. Right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-0 Boston.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
The right fielder.
Thank you, Heidi.
Josh.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Lots of base left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Bradley on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Batting it, the first baseman, number 10, Gurriel.
One out now in the Houston third, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bradley moving in. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
At the plate, Martin Maldonado, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Maldonado behind a ball and 2 strikes. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he fouls this one off. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping in, Michael Chavis, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The first baseman, Michael Chavis.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's inside.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. One and two now. Drilled on the ground to short, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first 2, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Here now is Rafael Devers as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike one. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Nobody out, runner on first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. To 2-2 now. Fouled away. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Oh, and Verlander loses the handle here. This one's straight to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 1-0. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Jackie.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Brian Abreu is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
66, Brian Abreu.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. From the stretch.
Ball, that's it.
Abreu, a 22-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Jose Peraza hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Reddick. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Kevin.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and in to hit next it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki. First offering on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
This is a big bat right here. No doubt you'd rather go after the 9-hole hitter with a runner on third instead of giving the top of the order a chance to cash in.
Just short, hit hard, reined in. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Astros nothing. Here's Michael Brantley. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now here it comes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Chopped up the line to first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Devers has it, and there's 1 away.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Striding in once again, Alex Bregman. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. High in the air into shallow left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Popped him up. Peraza will put this one away, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit.
He's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Runners on the move for second. And it's quickly 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch inside, the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. High in the air out to center field. Springer is under this one. 2 gone. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down quietly. They lead it 6-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Pops this one up. There to make the play is Chavis, and there's one gone.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings in George Springer. First pitch on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1 is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Ranging back is Pilar. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer, number 14 on the season, and they're on the board at 6-1.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
So here's Josh Reddick,
The right fielder,
as he sends it on the ground to first, right to him, and that's the second out.
the first baseman, number 10, Gurriel.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here's the first pitch to him. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Two out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. And this is swung on and hit on the ground at Pedroia at second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Astros 1. Ready for another shot now. Michael Chavis. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
First baseman, Michael Chavis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That's inside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
The 2-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And there's out number 2.
I love the fact there was no panic at second base right there. He had plenty of time. He knew his runner. There might have been a little fumble with the exchange, but plenty of time to get the guy out at first.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Bregman gloves it onto the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 6-1. Striding into the box, Martin Maldonado. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pilar is there, and he has it for the out.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. 1 out, nobody on. 2-0 to Brantley.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
On he pops it up. Devers takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail 6-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Digging in and looking for more. Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Into the box, Jose Peraza. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
A 1 pitch on its way. And that misses 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Kevin Plawecki is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Outside, that's the ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
So now to the plate, Kevin Pillar. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hard hit ball to short, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1. Popped him up. And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. New inning set to get underway. So striding forward now, Jose Altuve. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
At the plate now, Yordan Alvarez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. That evens it up 1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Carlos Correa. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Benintendi is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Up next for the Astros, the center fielder, George Springer.
Now batting, George Springer. It was a solo shot for him in his last at bat.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
The 1-1 home. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Still only one out in the inning. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Benintendi is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Digging in, Josh Reddick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now here's the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Astros play 2 on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Astros 3. Brad Peacock gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brad Peacock.
Last half of the 7th here. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1 is in there for the 2nd strike. Peacock has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. Back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Michael Chavis, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. To short, scooped up on to second, but the throw is wide.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least one out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
Digging in, Rafael Devers. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Off the plate, ball one.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with one away now.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Stepping in now, Dustin Pedroia, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded softly to the right. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Red Sox settle for just the 1. 8th inning coming up. The Red Sox on top, 7-3. So here's Yuli Gurriel, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
1-1.
Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Into the box, Martin Maldonado, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Pedroia now at second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Michael Brantley. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First offering on its way. The 0-1 on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Now in the box, Jose Peraza. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1-1.
Hit out towards second. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Plawecki. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Again, another foul ball. Lifted in the air out to center field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kevin Pillar. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. The throw pulls him off the bag. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And digging in is the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi. First delivery to him on the way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
First offering on its way. J.D. Martinez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Stepping in, Alex Bregman. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Alex Bregman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's the ball.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And this is low, ball 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Back for it is Bradley, but this one's going to kick off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's Carlos Correa now. This is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Boston Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eduardo Rodriguez earns his 5th winner of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Justin Verlander struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
No errors. They left 10 men on base.